back with we are back with the inability to pronounce words effectively. Back with another tribal tea day, and we are playing ranked. We're gonna go ranked all morning long for about I don't know, an hour probably or so, and see if we can continue to climb in the rankings with this tribal angel deck. So first things first, let's get into the ranked queue here. Ranked, alchemy ranked. Here is the deck we have been playing. It's this Angel Exile deck. Let's open it up just in case you're new to the channel and haven't had a chance to see it. If you are new, welcome. Glad to have you here. Please like, share, follow, all that kind of stuff. I'm also going to be starting up a more lengthy streams on Twitch, playing more with my jank decks, which are more fun to play, but take much longer match times to play out and all that sort of thing. It's a different kind of thing going on over there. Anyway, on to this. Else removal, boost, cooped up, exercise, Gaida, in a couple of different versions, not on my watch, pacifism, sheltered by ghosts, youthful Valkyrie, in a couple of different forms, different sets anyway, pest control, angel of vitality, banishing light again, dazzling angel, inspiring overseer, trapped in the screen, stasis snare, stasis, tomato, right height, irritate. Wait a minute, how do you say this? Iriate. Would it be Iriate? Iriate of the charmed apple. Angel of finality, lassoed by the law. The archangel of tithes, two of them. Hopefully we get them both out at the same time. Angelic edict, Lyra Dawnbringer, Sierra Angel, in a couple of different formats, Sierra Redeemer, Quicksand Whirlpool, Angelic Guardian, and then of course some plains, some swamps, and 4 forlorn flats. Big into the twos. The idea is to get lots of them out because they all buff each other, right? That's kind of the idea. Another angel comes up, boost, boosty, boost, and flying, of course, across the board. 21 creatures, 22 of which are angels. I think the other one is a warlock. Yes, warlock, right there. Oh no, yes, well, it is a human warlock. 9 instants, 4 sorceries, 13 enchantments, 5 auras, and then our 24 lands. Okay, so let's make sure that we are in alchemy ranked, and currently, I guess, let's go ahead and take a look here. Profile. We are currently in bronze tier 1, so we haven't quite made it to silver yet. Okay, so that means there is no penalty for losing at this point. We gain pips for a win, but we do not get set back for a loss at this point. So that means that we can be bold, right? We don't have to be too uber cautious, you know. So, waiting in queue. Oh, today's mug, it's political. Sorry, but it is. And that's all I'll say about that. I'll just let it go there. Doo-doo. And my phone saying hello from over here on the side. What you got for me, phone? This wait time is long. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I have this thing. I clear my throat constantly, and it probably pops badly into the mic. So that's a good opener. we'll go with it. So, pow! They played a forlorn flats on me. All right. Okay, there is a danger in that card in a combination. Get out there with a bloodthirsty conqueror and we's in trouble. Yeah, we don't. Even in ranked play, that Authority of the Consoles is not a card I'll play against. Especially because enjoy your 3 pips. Yay, you advance. Don't care. I have my morals, I have my ethics, and I will not play against that card. You get the win. I don't care. I'll take the L. I'll back up 2 pips when the time comes even. Do. Cooped up, exercise, fun, and an angel of vitality. Well, I don't know. I guess when it comes down to where you're actually losing, potentially dropping a rank, I probably would go ahead and at least try to play the game out. But that card is so stupidly overpowered at the beginning of a match that if you don't have a way to deal with it, like, immediately, it's just gonna screw your day up. What is this thing up here? Root Rider Fawn. Add 1 mana of any color, 1/3 creature. Fear of change. Exile another you control. If you do, conjure a random creature, mana value X, which turned out to be a human wizard. Nice. Yeah, we'll go. Actually, I think we'll hang back. We'll hang back a turn here. Another Root Rider Fawn. He's got a little froggy avatar. Yeah, obviously not gonna do that. Okay. Bang with this a torch. Power 4 or greater. It doesn't really help out too much. Next. No tax. A lot of Root Rider Fawns. 1 mana. Attacking with roll 2/3. Let's see what happens. Very good, very good. Nice play. Control. You must have it. Here we come. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Good game. And we advance. Deck can get scary real quick. Get that control in at the right moment, just when it was needed. And it was the control there that turned the tide of that game, right? Removal, really. More in control. Removal. Control and removal. And these angels, especially with her out there early, and then boosty. And, you know, we had another angel of vitality to throw on top of that was wind up coming in with a 1, 2, 3. 3 extra counters on it also, so it's a deck that can potentially keep up. What it is vulnerable to is its, you know, removal on the other side of things. Oh no, we know what we forgot to do. We forgot to try and re-roll that before we started playing. But oh man, I really wish we'd have seen that, because the kill 15 is always a little more difficult to get to. Kind of thing. We have packs to open, but we're not here to do that. We are here to play the game, actually. So, not going to waste everybody's time hanging out in menus and perusing new cards and muttering about how much I don't like Aether Drift. Okay, final showdown, a moment of triumph, an exercise, not on my watch. There's no creatures here. This is all. Yeah, well, you know. Be bold. Must be bold. We really don't have a play. Befuddled you at least one turn. How about that? A little bit of I hate these things. Hera parents, they ruined my life. Power 4 greater. Yeah. Still no help. I should have played the Forlorn Flats. Okay. He's just gonna keep coming at me with that Heir Apparent now. They'll go wide. They will get wide, and I need the white mana. I need 3 whites out there, and I've played black every turn that I have had an opportunity to play another white out on the board. And I've locked my Archangel of Tithes in. And so I'm going to lose this game because I played stupidly. The only thing probably saving me is that they only have 3 mana at this point. Otherwise, I am sure that this match would have been over by now. Well, it can't attack or block, but abilities still activate. Next, end turn. I did it just to gain the 2 life, quite honestly. This is the goofiest match ever. I'll almost be happy when they finally have enough mana left over to actually do some attack. They left themselves 2 that time. Now, what they should do is they should stop playing cards. They should save their mana for attack at this point, is what they need to be doing. Or at least that's the strategy I would be trying to use right now. That one. So many to choose from. I'm going to let this play out because it's just so ridiculous. Unfortunate that they had the heir apparents going on. I was going to let it play out, and it just got ridiculous. The moment I saw a heir apparent, usually, okay, the only reason I even continued playing the match was because it's ranked, and I thought I'd give it a shot. Typically, when somebody plays heir apparent, I'm out. I just concede because it's another mechanic that I think is absolutely incredibly stupid. Unfortunately, it is an alchemy mechanic, but it's one of those things where you can have as many cards named that in your deck. You can, like, every card now basically is heir apparent, heir apparent, heir apparent, heir apparent, token, 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 you know, kind of thing. So it's just, it's kind of, there is an ooze card, much like it, that just, you know, just kept on coming, ooze, 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 and just, yeah, it's lame. It's really just, it's a lazy way to win, basically. So, sorry, heir apparent players, but, you know, your mechanic is lazy. That's all I have to say about that. I'm playing all my favorite. Man. Hit me hard. Yeah, okay, screw you. So the Angel deck had been doing really, really well, actually, up until today. And today, it's been bombed a couple of times by some heavy hitters. So that was a heavy hitting deck right there. Straight after the hand. Went right after my hand, run me out of cards. No way. Had no, you know. And then what does come out on the board gets countered in some way, shape, or form. Really frustrating to play against. It's a great strategy, though. That one I will, because the thing is that they're probably playing with few creatures, actually. They're going to rely on other ways of whittling you down, kind of thing. So, wow, okay. Come on, Middle and Mecha Man. I can get back in this thing, hey? We have had a run this week. I don't know. Maybe there's some stellar planetary thing going on, but our online gaming, especially in player versus player, has been so very frustrating. We have had our butts whooped in everything. Even Fallout 4 has been kicking my butt lately, and that's a one-person game. And so, you know, we just haven't been having the greatest online gaming week the last few days. In addition to Magic the Gathering, I also am playing. I play War Robots, which is like a giant mech machine fighting. That's for the Middle and Mecha Man. Well, you see the channel, you maybe see him. Titanfall 2, another game with giant fighting robots. Wow, I am unfortunately getting all of the control and removal that I can't use in lieu of getting a board presence going on. That's been part of the problem with the last couple of hands, actually. What's the hang up, yo? Oh, they have an instant of some sort that they're trying to either play or not play. Okay. It's just an attack. I don't really have a good boost to play on there. What's the ward on that? Lifelink hexproof from instance. That's not an instant. Okay. Your move. The ball is in your court. What's it gonna be? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then, for a long time. Okay. Good. Nice play. Nice play. Nice play. Nice play. Hmm. I am mana poor and creature deficient. Hmm. I think I need to keep them below 20. But it's not looking good for me here. There's no blocking to be had. I'm going to be at 9 points. I'm going to be at less than 9 points. Oh, I'm going to be at much less than 9 points. We're cooked. We'll make a sacrifice to stay in the game for another turn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that one's over. Wow. Okay, we are taking a beating yet again. It's a good thing that we are then. It's a good thing we're in bronze. And maybe we won't get out of bronze at this rate. At this rate, we'll just stay in bronze. We'll never make it to silver. That's what'll happen. That we'll never get there. Yeah, so maybe the angel deck not so great after all. You know, it when we were playing non-ranked with it, it was consistent winner, and it got to this point in bronze with very little problem whatsoever. But today, yeah, we won one game. We won that first match right off the bat handily, and since then it's just been spat, smack, whap, pop. The cards are not helping out at all, man. We are not getting good. We are not getting good draws. I dislike mulligan. You know, like putting myself at an immediate disadvantage. Hello. But I don't know. Maybe we're not altering it. We're keeping it the way it is. You know. But we have had a pretty tough run of luck here. And it really, no matter how, I'll say it and I'll say it again and again and again. No matter how well put together your deck is, you can't really control what comes off the top of it. You have some of it. There is scry, there is mechanics, there are plenty of mechanics. Man, I'm getting hit up with a lot of lifelink today also. Getting hit up with a lot of life gain opponents. Except for that one black deck, which I appreciated, quite honestly. I have... Notice I didn't say nice in return. Because I don't think that's nice. I'll tell you later. If I don't get another mana, however, it's probably going to be an issue. Because I need at least 5 mana to play everything that I have left in my hand. There's only 3 of them on the board. It's not good. It's not good at all. These are very bad for me. Well, at least they tap themselves out, so they won't be attacking this round. Well, maybe they will. Yep. Nice play. Nice late play. 1 extra. This is well done. This is very well done. They're very complimentary. I should be in return if I were being a nice guy, but... you just called me Ding Ding? Oh, you're talking to the dog. That's my wife over there. Yeah, the dog's name is Bud, but his nickname is Ding Ding because he's pretty dingy. Must admit. Yep, they heal. Man, look at all the way back up to 19 points. A little conservative on the attack there. I still could use some more mana. It's nice that I'm getting some playable cards dealt, but more mana would be a nice thing. I need at least 2 more lands. They're almost top decking. Well, there's one of them at least. Alright. I don't think I'll be able to block enough damage. Vigilance, anybody? Of course, the lifelink kind of made a difference. Good game. And whoo, we can feel a little bit better about ourselves. Right up. We made it to silver. Alright, thank goodness. We took it in the face a few times there, but we came back. in pretty glorious fashion, I would say. Check that out. That's screenshot worthy. Screenshot it. Yes. Okay. It's nice to after you kind of take it a few times to give it one time kind of thing going on there. Woo! 38 to -6. They were very polite, that player. More polite than I. No two ways about it. Far more polite than I was. We still only have K to 4 creatures. We cast 28 white spells already. Hey, all right. Good deal. Up to silver. Up to silver. All right. Well, how far can we climb in silver in like the next, say, 15, 20 minutes here? Let's find out. I am going to be taking, I am going to start streaming on Twitch, Magic the Gathering Arena on Twitch also. And kind of more concentrating more on the jankety jank. I think I may have mentioned that earlier. I'm mentioning it again for what it's worth. That will be a thing. That'll be happening. And, oh dear. Okay. Well, this one we kind of have to mulligan. Okay, now we got to figure out what not to keep. And we are going to, I guess, hate throwing away anything, but probably should have let the Archangel go, be quite honest, but probably would have been the smarter thing to do. But we don't have a lot here. I'm pretty vulnerable early, especially with a 6-card start. Makes it even a little bit rougher. Itchy my ear. The one good thing we have is we do have a solid mana base to begin with, so, and that will hit hard when they've only got 2 on the table to begin with themselves. Now 3. Let's see. Board, well, not quite a board. It's not a board wipe, but I cleared their side of the board, and I always like that. Unfortunately, there's nothing in my hand to hit right now. Top decking from here on out. They knew what I had in my hand anyway, so it's not like it was any kind of secret. Oh, nice. Well played. Nice. I give him a compliment for that play. Planeswalker.
Didn't see a door, so I let myself in. I found an eyewitness.
Find ourselves. Surveil 2, exile a card from a graveyard. Create a 1/1 black spirit creature with flying. And when she maxes, she can subtract 2 for exiling target creature you control. For each other player, exile up to 1 creature that player controls. Oh, and a board wipe. Distinctly to my disadvantage. Big help.
Aha! Another clue.
I have nothing to retrieve cards from the graveyard in this deck anyway, so it's not like that makes any difference to me. And of course, I wind up with a 6 mana card that is an instant. I don't think Planeswalker counts as creature. Planeswalker is Planeswalker. What is this one? You gain your upkeep, you draw a card, and you lose 1 life.
The killer can't silence everyone.
Yeah. The suspense. The suspense. Lots of mana. Lots and lots and lots of lands. I got mana to burn. I mean, I'm alright on that front myself. Play any card that comes out of my hand at this point. Or out of my deck,
That's it.
rather.
We're all done.
What's next? Rankle prank. They're doing more damage to themselves than I am right now. Oh, no, not the Angelic Guardian.
I could use a little help. I know just what to do.
Do. That's why I don't run cards like this. This, where you draw a card but you lose a life. It's like, See, that's a more useful card right there. Now, you could say, well, it's because they're running this card that they have the opportunity to get that card into their hand. And you'd be right. You would be right. And I guess you have to weigh that against, is it worth the life loss as you go along? Well, if you got that much mana and you have the opportunity to play those cards, you keep your opponent's board clean, you get wide like that, then yeah, giving up some early points is not that big a deal anymore. Now, they're going to swing pretty hard here. I have to decide which one we're taking out with not on my watch. Oh, well, that's that. Good game. We're just going to go ahead and concede this because that's going to double up everything. And now they're pouring it on, so that one's over. No advancement there. So, once again, yeah, deck did not perform that time through. We got clogged up early. again. And they did a good job. The opponent did a good job keeping us clean, also keeping our board wiped. And you know, I have to say, I don't like running a card like draw a card, lose a life kind of thing. But then again, see, on my end of things, I would do that, and I would wind up with a bunch of cards that I can't play because I don't have the mana to use them, and so it's just dinking me all the time with no benefit. On that particular occasion, it paid off for that player. I guess that's the difference in the situation. It was that's the opponent playing those cards and not me. See, the mechanics work when the opponents play them. They don't work when I play them. That's why I'm middling Mega Man instead of like Mega Meta Man, right? You see? You get it? You see where that comes from? You see how that works out? You don't come here to see Mega Meta, you know, murder all the magic mayhem, Mr. Man. You come here to see some average Joe playing Magic. Is what you're gonna see around here, and you're gonna like it. Damn it! And follow and share and all those things too. Ring the bell. Is there a bell? Do they do that? I don't know if that's a thing anymore. It used to be a thing, right? All the YouTubers would say, "Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring that bell." Don't forget to ring the bell. Did you ever ring the bell? Honestly, I would encourage anybody who has observed this and thinking, what is this guy talking about with this deck, to go back and watch a couple of the previous Tribal Tuesdays. Maybe the last 4 episodes or so have all been this deck in live play, and you will see that it has been solid up until today. So the moons are in a different alignment for this deck this week. If I did edit this deck, I don't know about that final showdown sometimes. What was that thing gonna do anyway? Flashback for something in their graveyard. Uh-oh. Power 4? Nope, unfortunately not. Doo-doo-doo. And then it's a 3/3 with Menace, so I won't be able to block it this round, but I probably wouldn't anyway. Well, I mean, I have 2 toughness 4 creatures, so I could have and survived it, but that's not how we roll. Power 4 or greater, still no. Choose creature you control, gains indestructible until end of turn. I think. We're just going to go ahead and come over the top for our 5 points of damage here. Still has to pay the mana cost. This may not work out in our favor either. We're seeing tougher decks, I think, than we have in the past also. Okay. Interesting. Whenever you cast a second spell each turn, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you do flip a coin when you flip a copy of a spell, you may choose a new target's copy. When you use the flip, you deal damage to any target. Okay. Your opponent is screwed if you do, your opponent is screwed if you don't. I get it. Ah. They don't have anything powerful or greater. We gotta hunker back a little defensively now. We gotta hunker back, try and see if we can build our board a little, and hope they don't have removal or control, but they probably do. Until we get maybe some removal or control of our own. Ah, that didn't help. We're doing a good job of cycling cards into their hand. Like I said, removal control. I was hoping they didn't do exactly what they managed to did. We'll see how big a mistake that is. Alright. Keeping it defensive right now. I know it's giving them more opportunity, but I feel like I need to stay a little on the defensive side here. Certainly not getting any easier. Wow, everything they do gets them extra cards. And they've got the mana to make it work. Yeah. $10, eh? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gives me lethal next turn. If I can survive this one. And that should do it. Alright. We gained a couple of pips. We moved up. We moved up. We moved up. Okay. Alright, so the worm turns just a little bit there. Just a little bit. The worm turns. We've still only managed to polish off 9 opposing creatures. Alright. We'll do one more that I think we've eclipsed our hour mark already. I'm sure. They say that back in the Midwest where I come from. Or the plains, depending on how you look at it. We passed the hour mark for sure. It's kind of some high mana stuff to be dealing with right off the bat. You know, we're feeling saucy. Let's mulligan. Pacifism did not improve our situation at all. Still spicy. Mulligan again. Let's see, we'd have to throw away 2 of them. And concede. There's the easiest pips that dude is going to get all day long. Alright, that one didn't. Oh, we lost a pip. Oh no. Okay. Well, we won't be able to drop below the tier. But we are going to start now losing individual pips for match losses. So, but I think we can't drop a tier, though. We won't go back to bronze. So okay, all right. With with that little, that's how infrequently I actually play ranked, right? Is that I kind of forget where and when the severity of losing a match kicks in, if you want to consider that severe at all. We're getting hit. We don't have that many high mana cards, and they keep on dropping into our hand time after time after time. We're just getting a little bit ridiculous now. We have like all of 5 cards in the 62 card deck or something that are worth more than 4 mana and keep on showing up, which would be great, except maybe a little bit later in the match when I have mana instead of replacing the mana draw. Maybe if there's one thing this deck could use, it would be a slightly higher mana base. Maybe add just 3 or 4 cards in there. Some deserts or something like that, maybe. What'd they play out there? Engine Rat. Am I playing a rat deck? A rat control deck? It's a possibility. It's always a possibility. My first Tribal Tuesdays were all about rat decks. Yeah, screw you. Just because. You kill a man, I kill a yours. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. So much for the Twitch stream. That probably won't happen today, after all. And Fallout 76 is probably updating as we speak. Deep Cavern Bat, last thing I needed to see right now. Oh, no. There was a time when that would be a concession from me also, but now that I run them all the time, I can hardly hold it against another player for putting one in their deck. It's a useful little card. Especially when you get multiples of them on the board. So rats and bats we've seen from this opponent so far, which I appreciate. I like it. That's really typically the kind of deck you're gonna see me running. Is rats and bats and kind of sort of thing. Nah, I'll play that on their turn. As soon as I get a chance, it's an instant. And then does it do anything? I mean, the best I could do is play Final Showdown and what does that take? It takes 3, 4, 5. I've got to do. I'll let him hit. And then, if I understood this card correctly, no, I did not understand it correctly. I'll play that one instead. Final Showdown. Oh, plus 3, 4, 5. So I would need 6 mana. And then it would destroy mine too, which doesn't matter because it's just been destroyed. Ow. Let's start over. Not quite. You have a 10-point lead. I don't have just a whole lot of hope of pulling this one out, to be honest. If they have more nasty in their hand than I can probably imagine. The only thing that might help me out here is that it is a top decking affair. So, not on my watch is likely to make an appearance here on this upcoming turn, depending on what that card up there is. What was that card? Yep. You see, Very much depending on, right? There are no certainties in this game. Not a single damn one. Ah, man. Well, they won't be spending any mana on anything other than attacking creatures. Unfortunately, right now. I mean, when your back's against a wall like this, you have no choice but to play it close to the vest. Cannot overextend at this point. They do. They've gotten up to 2 cards in their hand. And that one is... I'm going to give it... I'll gang up on it. It'll cost me, but I will. That helps them also. We're going to stick this one out. Oh dear. Oh, man. Well, at some point they're just going to send it here. Because I don't have enough to block it all. And trying to block it all would be devastating to what I have on the board. And one way or the other, this one's probably coming to an end soon. Yeah. No. They don't make up their mind here pretty soon. Alright. That's what you're going to do. Well, we can't go out like a wussy. We at least are going to put up a little bit of an effort here, I suppose. I mean, it's basically over at this point, so... We'll just go ahead and throw the kitchen sink at him. Because there's no way to win at this point. Once that Bloodthirsty Conqueror came out, it was all said and done. You're taking too long to make your decisions. Bye. Playing too slow. And there we go. Okay, so... one step forward, 2 steps back. Well, that was more like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. But we did step up in the rankings at the very least. I always hate to end on a loss. It leaves such a bitter taste in the mouth to end on a losing note. But, K. Lastima. Oh, yeah, and even worse, we were 1K short of finishing that off. So, well, I'll probably go ahead and do that after we end the stream. But, well, there you go. Pretty middling performance. We did tier up to silver, but it looks like maybe getting to gold might be a bit of a slog. How many days are left in the... 13 days left, and we're only playing maybe 2 days a week, so we maybe have, 2 more sessions or something like that. Getting to gold with this, from what we saw today, kinda, I don't know, maybe improbable. We probably have to play it a lot more than we have time to play it. So, anything like that. Bonus! At the end, you get to see what Aether Drip cards we picked up that we really don't care about. Wish we could sell them or trade them for something else, like a real TCG. But, whatever. I'm sorry, I choked on my own sarcasm. Okay, Nightmare. See you Thursday.